Situation 19, the frame structure shown is used to support a hoist for transferring loads for storage at points underneath it. It is anticipated that the load on the dolly is 3 kilonewtons and the beam CB has a mass of 24 kilogram per meter. Assume the dolly has negligible size and can travel the entire length of the beam. Also, assume A to be pin and B as a roller. So for the questions, calculate the maximum reaction at A, maximum reaction at B, and then maximum moment. All right. So, well, dito, we have two options, no? Because actually, if you would look at the problem, napakasimple lang niya lang naman. Parang meron lang tayong simply supported beam with an overhang. So, gawin daw natin itong pin. Ito ay roller. Okay, so ito yung A, ito yung B. Okay, tapos itong 3 kilonewton na yan, pwede daw yan mag-travel kahit saan. No? Lagyan na natin dito. 3 kilonewton. Okay? So, well, dito, we have to also take note that merong self-weight yung CB. So, yung self-weight na yun na 24 kilogram per meter, of course, self-weight yun eh. So, it should act all throughout the span. Ayan. So, this is 24. So, gawin na natin ano yun. Gawin na natin siyang kilonewton per meter. So we have 24 times 9.81 over 1,000. So this is 0.235. So 0.235 kilonewton per meter. Ayan. Okay? So now, calculate the maximum reaction at A. No? So this is for number 55. So for the maximum, in order for us to have the maximum reaction at A, of course, kailangan itong 3 kilonewton na to. So lagyan natin dito. So again, I'll do this without influence line muna ha. So syempre para maging maximum to, kailangan itong 3 kilonewton na to ay ipapatong natin mismo dun sa A. 'Di ba? Diyan dapat siya, no? So sigurado tayo na mapuproduce natin diyan yung maximum reaction at A. So how do you calculate the reaction at A? So pwedeng mag-moment ka na lang sa B. Summation of moment at B is equal to 0, assuming counterclockwise positive. Okay? So that would be 0.235 times yung full length nito, ito ay 3 meters, ito ay 1 meter. So yung full length niya 4, no? 4. Tapos ang moment arm nung resultant nitong ano, ay nasa gitna, no? So wali 2 meters from B. Okay? And then ano pa? Yung 3 kilonewton. So plus 3 kilonewton na ang moment arm ay 3. Okay? And then minus reaction at A na ang moment arm ay 3 din. Is equal to 0. So from here, we should be able to calculate the reaction at A. So that's 0.235 times 4 times 2. Or di kaya, ano, store ko na lang to, no? Store natin sa A. So A times 4 times 2 plus 3 times 3 over 3. So that should give us 3.63 kilonewtons. So that is the maximum reaction at A. Okay? So if you are curious, paano po kung gusto ko influence line? So pwede naman, di ba? So ang influence line sa A, ng reaction sa A, at I discussed this on my different video, no? Paki-check na lang or maybe I will tag it here, no? Anyway, ang palagi kapag simple supports, ang reaction natin dun sa yung ordinate ng influence line for reaction dun sa specific location ay laging 1. No, laging 1. Okay, tapos yung kabilang support laging 0. Okay, tapos i-connect mo lang yung dalawa, tapos kung meron pa yung overhang, extend mo lang. Okay, so meron ka dito another ordinate, tawagin natin na Y. Okay? So as you can see, in order for me to calculate the maximum reaction at A, di ba i-multiply natin itong 3 kilonewton dun sa 1, so 3 times 1 plus itong uniform load, yung multiply natin sa area ng influence line. So ibig sabihin kailangan ko tong Y na to. So ito ay 1, ito ay 3. So therefore, y is to 4 equals 1 is to 3. No? Ito yun. Y is to 4 equals 1 is to 3. Okay, so dito lalabas lang na y ay 4/3. Okay, so therefore, yung area niyan ay 1/2 ng 4/3 times 4. Yun yung area niya. Tapos i-multiply natin itong 0.235. Okay? And kapag kinompute natin to, we should get the same answer. Ayan, 3.63 kilonewtons. That is if you want to use influence line, no? Pero same lang yan. Okay? Number, ano naman, 56. Calculate the maximum reaction at B. So, ganun ulit, no? Kung ayaw natin mag-influence line, actually, same lang sila ng concept, eh, di ba? Ilalagay mo lang, kumbaga, dapat alam mo kung saan mo ilalagay ito. So, no? So obviously, ilalagay naman natin siya sa B, no? Okay? So, that in that way, we can find the maximum reaction at B. So, kunwari mo na ganito ang gagawin ko, hindi ako mag-influence line. So, ganun lang ulit, para makuha natin reaction na yun, we will take summation of moment at A is equal to 0, assuming counterclockwise positive. And then, we have 3 kilonewton times, this is 3 meters, this is 1 meter. Okay, so times 3. Okay, ang rotation ay clockwise. And then yung ano naman, ito namang uniform load. So 0.235 times 4 meters. Tapos times yung ano nito, location ng resultant niyan ay nasa 2 meters. Kasi 4 yung total eh. 2 meters from both ends. Okay, kaya lang, ito, meron ng 1 dyan. So ibig sabihin, ito, 1 na lang. Okay, kaya yung moment arm natin dito is 1. Okay? And then the rotation is clockwise, kaya negative. And then the reaction at B will have a moment arm of 3, and the rotation is counterclockwise. So this is all equal to 0. And from here, we should be able to calculate the maximum reaction for B. So 3 times 3 plus A times 4, plus divided by 3. Okay, so we have 3.31 kilonewtons. And that is our answer. Okay. Okay, so now, what about if I want to use influence line? So, ganun ulit. Kung nasaan yung point na hinahanapan mo, ang ordinate doon ay 1. Tapos sa kabilang support, 0. Tapos i-extend mo lang yung line kung merong overhang. So, meron ko dito ulit y. Okay? So, this is 3 meters. This is 1 meter. Okay, tapos alam naman natin na yung 3 kilonewton, itatapat natin dito sa 1. Diba? Ito dapat yung itsura niya. Tapos, ito yung wag niyong gagawin. Ano? Baka kasi nasanay kayo na yung binigay na uniform load is highway load. No? Ibig sabihin kapag highway load, ano siya? Moving load din siya na uniform load. Ibig sabihin live load siya. Pero ito kasing uniform load na to ay hindi naman live load. Siya ay dead load. So, ibig sabihin self-weight. Ibig sabihin, hindi yan lilipat. No? Wala kang option to move it at any point along the beam. It is always present. It is permanent to the beam kasi bigat niya yon. Kaya ibig sabihin, kung gagamitin natin si influence line, etong area, etong uniform load na to will be at the entire span. Tapos yung i-multiply natin na area is ito, which is positive. And ito naman, negative. Okay? So, kumbitin muna natin yung y. So, yung y ay y is to 1 equals 1 is to 3. So, ibig sabihin yung y natin is 1/3. Okay? So, therefore, our RB will be equal to, unahin na natin yung 3 kilonewton. 3 kilonewton times ordinate na 1. And then, plus, ito munang positive area. So, 1/2 base times height times yung uniform load natin, 0.235. Okay, so pakita ko lang, no? Baka kasi ganito ang gawin nyo. Kapag ginawa nyo yan, 3 plus 1/2 ng 3 times yung A, ang lalabas na sagot, iba, no? 3.35. At kung hindi kayo maingat, nasa choices yun. Okay? So bakit mali yun? Kasi nga, hindi mo naman pwedeng, wala ka namang option na dito, hanggang dito lang yung uniform load mo, hanggang dito lang sa positive. Kasi ito ay dead load, no? Permanent load yan. So hindi yan pwedeng lumipat-lipat. Okay? Kaya ibig sabihin dito, isama natin yung negative na area. 1/2, ang base ay 1, ang height ay y, which is 1/3, and then times yung 0.235. So dito lalabas na reaction, dapat same lang dun sa ginawa natin kanina. So minus 0.5 ng 1/3 ng 8. Okay, so 3.31. So same lang yan. Okay? Okay, finally, number 57. Okay, so number 57, the question is, calculate the maximum moment at D. So yung D ay nasa 1.5 meters from both supports. So nandito yung D. Okay, so hanapin daw natin yung maximum moment naman. So dito, eto, pwede pa rin natin gawin yung kanina kung saan kailangan natin isipin saan ipoposition yung 3 kilonewton para ma-produce yung maximum moment sa D. And obviously, ipapatong mo yun actually kung nasaan mismo yung point, no? Pero kung gagamit naman tayo ng influence line, pwede rin. Actually, dito mas madali kung influence line yung gagawin natin. Okay, so again, doon sa ibang lecture ko, I mentioned na kapag ka moment naman at a certain point, palagi na yan ay AB over L. Okay, ibig sabihin ng A, itong distance niya sa left support, which is 1.5. Yung B naman is yung distance niya from the left support, from the right support. No? Tapos yung L is yung support to support span, which is yung 3 meters. No? So we have 1.5 times 1.5 over 3. So this gives me 3/4 or 0.75. Okay, tapos ganito ang itsura lagi ng influence line kapag moment. Okay, so kapag ka-simply supported, ganyan lang. Tapos kapag may overhang, extend mo lang yung linya kung saan may overhang. Okay, so tawagin natin to na ordinate y. Okay? So, ganun ulit. Kailangan ulit natin malaman yung y na yan. So, mag-ratio and proportion na lang tayo gamit itong triangle na to. Tsaka ito. Okay, so again, this is 1.5. 1.5, and then this is 1. By ratio and proportion, we have y is to 1 equals 0.75 is to 1.5. Okay, so therefore y is 0.5. Tama, no? 0.75 over 1.5. Ayan, 0.5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, dito natin ipoposition si 3 kilonewton sa may pinakamalaking ordinate, which is nandun mismo sa D. Okay, so therefore, the maximum moment at D using the influence line would be 3 times 0.75 plus, okay, ito ulit yung positive area. Ito ay negative area. Okay, so para doon sa positive area, we have 1/2, base is 3, height is 0.75. Tapos yung uniform load na 0.235. Okay? And then minus yung negative area, 1/2 base is 1, height is yung y, tapos yung uniform load. Okay? And that should give us our maximum moment at D. So 3 times 0.75 plus 1/2 times 3 times 0.75 times yung uniform load. minus 1/2 times 1 times 0.5 times yung uniform load. So the maximum moment at D is 2.46 kilonewton meter. Okay? So answer is letter C. All right? So that is how we solve this problem.